So this video is not my usual subject matter, but I just really feel inspired to make this video to maybe help somebody out there not go through what we've had to go through. And I'm going to be talking about dental care and oral health and all of that. So I have 3 kids, and my oldest is 13, youngest is 8, and dental care has been a thing for us. Like I've always been like trying to lean on the more natural side of things. Like for so long I avoided fluoride. I even sought out a what's called an ecological dentist, or some people call them biological dentists. It's more of a natural approach. So we would drive 40 minutes out of the way to go there, and I actually printed out the records because I was thinking about it, and I was like, man, like how much money did I spend there? It is a lot, okay? So much, okay? So I tried to do the no fluoride thing. I tried to go the holistic route, thinking it was better, thinking I was doing my kids a favor. And now that I'm on the other end of it, we go to a regular dentist now, which I love. I love our dentist. Our dentist is actually the only one I was able to get to see us. We weren't even his patients at the time, but when my middle son, actually got his adult teeth knocked out from a traumatic event, it was like 4th of July weekend, like nobody would see us. We even went to the ER and they did absolutely nothing because they didn't know what to do. And thank God I found this dentist and he was able to see us. He got us in. Even when his whole dentist office was closed, he like let us come in and they looked at him, and they like sent my son to a surgeon that they knew so they could stitch up his mouth, like when literally nobody else could help us. It was such a guardian angel situation. I'm so grateful. So of course we're going to him now for our dental care, and I love going there, you guys. So the last 2 times I've taken my kids, you know, they have a 6-month checkup every 6 months. The first time we went there, they had no cavities, and that's the first time that's ever happened, because before that, I would say like, I don't know, probably like a year before that, we started using Crest because I had stumbled upon Dr. Ellie, who's a dentist, on Instagram and YouTube, and this is what we use now. And I know it's so simple and it's so like you can get this anywhere, but this has literally changed everything for us. We went from spending so much money on fillings and all this stuff because I was trying so hard to avoid fluoride, to now I take my kids to the dentist. It's been a whole year now, 2 6-month checkups. They have no cavities for all 3 kids. And I can't believe it. Like, I am so grateful I could cry. And it's not just the money. It's like the fact that my kids don't have to have their teeth drilled. They don't have to go under anesthesia. Because back when I was trying to avoid fluoride, my kids actually, both of my sons, had to go under anesthesia to get metal caps on their teeth. I truly believe if I would have just been using this the whole time, and this, which is another thing she recommends, like, I feel like we could have avoided so much of that heartache. Like, watching your kids go under anesthesia is so stressful because there's like, you know, it's a huge procedure. Like, there's risks associated with that. And I just wanted to share this with you guys because I know so many of us moms want to do the right thing, and I'm not trying to convince you of anything. I'm really just sharing what I've gone through. But we try so hard to do the right thing, and we think like, oh, I'm you know, being non-toxic. I'm not going to give them fluoride because it's a neurotoxin, blah, blah, blah. And we have to be really careful what we believe, because like I did a quick Google search, or not Google, I did an Instagram search yesterday. I just typed in the word fluoride because I was curious, like, what kind of content is around this. Every single video was like, fluoride's a neurotoxin, don't touch fluoride, it's so bad, blah, blah, blah. So it's easy to believe like, oh, well, everybody thinks it's so bad, like it must be so bad, so let me stay away. We had been using that Boca, like the I don't know how to say it, hydroxyapatite, whatever, stuff, thinking like, oh, that's a better alternative. Dr. Ellie talks about that too, and it's like, it's not. I mean, you do your own research, but be careful where you get that research from. But that's what we had been using. and they were still getting so many cavities to the point they had to get metal caps on their teeth. And every time I go to the dentist now, like, I don't leave, I don't go there in a state of like fight or flight. Like, I'm not dreading the experience, because even yesterday's when we went, and I left there feeling light as a feather. Like, to walk in there and have the dentist tell me, oh, the kids, their teeth are all healthy, they're strong, they don't need any fillings, they don't need anything. That is like unbelievably relieving for me as a mother. I used to wake up in the morning with like anxious thoughts about their teeth, because it just felt like no matter what I was doing, trying to avoid the fluoride, like they would always have cavities. Like I could look at their mouth and see like, oh my God, like there's cavities. Like, why is this happening, you know? And so we switched because obviously it wasn't working. Finally, the light bulb came on in my head, and I was like, okay, fine, we need to try something else. And then I stumbled upon Dr. Ellie. So we started using this, and it's specifically the cavity protection that she recommends. And no cavities for a whole year. Of course, I use this too. And I still feel connected. My pineal gland's still operating. Like, I can meditate. I can get divine guidance. Like, it's not affecting me, right? And, you know, I look at this, and I shudder. I am just like, God, you know, like, it's like $700 here, $700 here, $300 here, $797, $1,000, $296, $406, $526. Like, oh my God. So now I take my kids to the dentist, and what's the balance? $0. $0. We went from spending thousands and thousands of dollars in pain and driving there 40 minutes out of the way to having no cavities. Like, how could I not share about this? How could I not tell people? Like, and I know people are going to look at me sideways and be like, girl, you're giving your kids fluoride. Like, yeah, because I did the other way. I did the other thing, and it failed us hard. You know, I'm so flabbergasted at all of this, and it really is like a light bulb moment for me, because like so many times we hear things repeatedly, especially on social media, like, and we kind of incorporate it into our belief system, whether we like it or not. Sometimes it's not even conscious. It's like, oh, well, you hear this over and over and over, you start to think it's true. Some things I had to learn this the hard way. And it makes me think, like, what other things out there do we all believe that are just like so not true, and actually to our detriment, you know? Like all these health influencers, like cruising the grocery store to tell you what you should buy and what you shouldn't buy. Like, you got to be so careful what you believe. You know, a lot of times people do not know what they're talking about. They're just like regurgitating stuff that they've heard, and it sounds cool, so they want to say it too. Or maybe they really believe it. Like, I really believed it too. Like, I thought fluoride was gonna, you know, make them stupid or something, because that's what you hear. It's like, it's gonna lower your IQ, blah blah blah. No, my husband has used fluoride his whole life, and he literally never has cavities ever, although he doesn't eat sugar or anything either. But he has used it his whole life, and he's incredibly intelligent. He has like 2 master's degrees. He's like so smart, and it's so funny too, because he rolled his eyes so hard all the time at me trying to do the no fluoride thing. Like, they need fluoride, you know, and he's so amazing. He just like let me do my thing, you know. He's not trying to like be like that, you know, but the whole time he was right. I should have listened. Because this is just unbelievable, you guys. Like, this is just one dentist. This is from the ecological dentist. There was other regular dentists we went to, and they always had cavities. Like, one place we went, because I was trying different dentists, I was like, God, like, maybe they're lying to me. And this other dentist was suggesting the same thing, anesthesia, and then got to deal with these cavities and blah blah blah. Like, and now I'm using this. We're using this, you guys. This, you can take a screenshot, okay? It's so simple. It's at any Walgreens, any CVS, grocery store. Just, I feel duped. I kind of feel dumb to be like sharing this, although I hope it helps somebody, because so many kids have metal caps on their teeth, and for all I know, they are using fluoride. I don't know people's story, but for us personally, our experience is when I tried to avoid fluoride and I didn't use fluoride, their teeth were literally crumbling away. They had to get metal caps. Now we're using fluoride, and my kids have good grades. They're smart, they're intelligent. Like, I don't think it's bad like everybody says it is. Like, unless you're trying to eat a whole tube of toothpaste. Like, and you know, now they're using fluoride, as nothing really much has changed, like habit-wise or like anything. It's not like I switched some crazy lifestyle thing to now, from then to now. It's just the toothpaste and the oral care that's changed. And now they have 0 cavities. Like, it's I never thought I could be that mom that takes her kids to the dentist and has 0 cavities for all of her children. I literally never thought that could happen, but it's happened twice now for a whole year. And I just have to share this because, yeah, the amount of messages in my DMs yesterday when I shared on my story, like, so many people like, yep, same story here, same story here, yep, had to go that way too, yep, same exact story here, we used Risewell and wow, what a horrible experience, Dr. Ellie saved our teeth. You know, so many messages. Spent years avoiding fluoride toothpaste, spent almost $10K on dental work for myself this year, now I'm switching back. I did the same to myself since using Crest. I've seen crazy results with me and my daughter. You know, it's like so many people have had the same experience too. So I guess it's just a reminder for me and anybody else who cares. It's like, just because like so many people think a certain way doesn't mean they're right. It doesn't mean that that's what you should do either. And granted, I know there's some people who don't use fluoride and their teeth are perfectly healthy and wonderful, and that's amazing. I'm so happy for you. But that doesn't, like, you know, this is my experience, and it's such a night and day difference that I can't help but think, like, it's gotta be the fluoride. It has to be. To go from this, okay, like, I just flabbergasted. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy now. Ooh, I'm so happy now. Because, like, one, I don't leave the dentist office paying thousands of dollars just to go get their teeth checked. And two, I feel like the greatest mom ever because, like, my kids don't have cavities? Girl, what? Oh my God. I feel like mom of the year. Okay, so that's my little soapbox today that I want to share with you guys. But this is just unbelievable. Like, oh my God. Makes me sick. But hey, I learned. I'm doing better. We're doing things differently. And also, I'm going to take every single thing that I learned on the internet with a grain of freaking salt. Because these people, it's like a lot of it's clickbaity. It's like, we want to confirm our biases, so like let me click on the video that like relates to what I already believe, you know? Like 4 years ago, if you tell me I should give fluoride to my kids, I'd be like, yeah, right, you know? So here we are. I love the stuff. I wish I could be a spokesperson for them because it's literally been life-changing. Unbelievable. Dr. Ellie is on Instagram. I'm sure if you just Google the name, it'll pop up. But she talks about how this specific formulation can actually remineralize teeth. And I know there's a lot of other people who create products that remineralize teeth, or they say they do or whatever. Maybe they do. I tried so many different things, and the only thing that ever actually made a huge difference was this. So I had to share. So yeah. If you guys have any questions or input or your own experience, even if it doesn't align with what I'm saying, like, type it in the comments. Let's start a conversation, you know? Share your experience, because us moms, we need all the advice we can get. I didn't have, like, people to give me advice except for the freaking internet, and this is what happens when you listen to the internet. So, anyways, I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.